Nobody is perfect. Don't get me wrong, nobody is perfect. Everybody has a certain level of flaw. Everybody does. But then, what we should work towards is limiting the number of flaws we have. Hi everyone, how are you all doing today? So welcome to ONOTV, and our topic today is how to control what people say about you. Yes, so today we are going to be talking about gossip and how you can actually influence what people say about you, or how you can control what people say about you. So this is a given. People will talk, people would gossip. Like, as a matter of fact, gossip is something that has always been there from the beginning of time. And gossip is something that will continue to be there till the end of time. Because you know what? People talk. People talk. Whether good or bad, people talk. That's something that keeps people going. According to some research, it says gossip, creates bonding. It creates, and it's a form of entertainment. It creates cooperation. It informs. It's educative, whatever way. So now, what is gossip? Gossip is a situation where people talk about other people. A situation where people talk about other people. People report people to people. People talk about people's personal business, talk about people's personal things, people's private matter. But the thing is, so long as you interact with people, you give them that opportunity to see who you are, you give them that opportunity to know certain things about you that are private, certain things about you that ought not to be their business. But because you interact with them, or because you're in the presence of people, they would see these things. Of course, we are social beings. There's no man that can be on his own. You have to interact with people. You have to be around people. You have to socialize. You have to work. You have to go to school. You have to be in an open place. You have to buy stuff. You have to go to the mall. You have to make friends and all of these things. For everybody that you meet and for every place that you go to, you leave an impression about yourself. You leave them with an impression about who you are. You let them know the kind of person that you are by the way you interacted with them, by the things you said, how you behaved, how you made them feel, all of these things. And now, these people, of course, some of them we go tell other people, oh, I met this person the other day, and she was really nice to me, she was really good to me, she was so polite, she was really friendly, and all of that. Some other persons may say, oh, I met this person the other day, oh God, that person was something else. She wasn't even smiling, he wasn't even friendly, he just was so rude. He didn't even accept me. There was no, different things. And I tell you something for a fact, that whatever gossip or whatever things have been said about anybody, there's a certain level of truth in that thing that has been said. Though, most of the time, for expert gossips, they would add some other things to it to make it so sweet and so interesting for the next person to hear. And that's something that comes through with the line of communication. But the thing is, people will talk. But now, this is how you can control what people say about you and how they say what they say about you. You can never stop people from saying things that they say about other people, because it's human to talk. But then what you can do is that you can control, or you can influence what those people say about you. And that boils down to who you are. That boils down to the information that you know, and that's like what you're getting now. You know that, oh, it's a given, people will talk. So how do you become that person that they talk good of? That boils down to your character. That boils down to your behavior towards them. Nobody is perfect. Don't get me wrong, nobody is perfect. Everybody has a certain level of flaw. Everybody does. But then what we should work towards is limiting the number of flaws we have, limiting the number of things that are not, pleasant that we have, and increasing the ones that are good, or the things that are good about us. So now, the moment you start increasing the things that are good about you, your virtues, all the nice things that they say about you, the bad things that they say about you would reduce, because now you're working on yourself to be better. You're working on yourself to interact with people in a better way. You're working on yourself to understand that people will talk. And so people will talk based on how they are felt, how you make them feel. People will talk based on what they see you do. People will talk based on what they hear from you, based on how you let yourself to them, how you carry yourself to them, and how you present yourself to them. So what do you do now? You work on yourself. That's the only way. That's the only way you can manage what and how people talk about you. Work on yourself. How do you work on yourself? You work on yourself by becoming a better version of yourself, by becoming good, by becoming better, by improving your communication skills, by having empathy, by being compassionate, by understanding that people too matter, by understanding that you should treat people the way you want to be treated, by understanding to serve people and be there for people, by understanding that we are all humans and everybody wants to be cared for, listened to, heard. Everybody wants to be appreciated. Everybody wants to be loved. So the moment you understand this, just as you want to feel, just the way you want to feel, just the way you want to be respected, just the way you want all other people to take you, just the way you want to be included, just the way you don't want to be left behind, just the way you want that inclusion. That's how other people want that too. Other people want to be treated fairly. So knowing this alone gives you an understanding that you have to carry yourself in a certain way that it doesn't rub off on other people in a bad way, that it rubs off on other people in a good way. You have to understand that wherever you are and whatever you do, that people are watching and people will talk. Do you get a Jake? People will talk. So how do you carry yourself? What do you say? Are you the one that talk so bad of people? Are you the one that look down on people? Are you the one that appreciate people when there's a need to? Are you the one that that asks for help, or asks or that talk politely? Are you the one that bully people? Are you the one that you know is all about you and nobody else? What do you then? If that's you, what do you expect them to talk about you? What do you expect them? Remember that whenever you leave a room, the people left behind, there's a possibility that they'll talk about you. And if you left them with a good impression, they will talk so highly of you. But if you left them with a bad impression, if you left there thinking so highly of yourself and not even thinking of them as anything, of course, what do you expect? They will talk bad of you. So it's as simple as ABC. Now, there are situations where even when you do the right thing and you're good and you consider other people and everything, and you leave a room, some people will still talk about you in a wrong way. There's so many reasons for that, but one of the reasons is that sometimes people can help but just look for something bad to talk about someone else. Like, if you understand it, if you've observed people, you would understand that sometimes people talk more of the bad things than of the good things about somebody. But then, when you know that you're doing the right thing, you're being fair to people, you're considering other people, you're trying your best to be the best version of yourself in terms of interacting with people, and your interpersonal skills is really top notch, but still, some persons go ahead to tarnish your image and spoil your reputation and all of that. Be rest assured that someday, when you come across these people, when you come across people that this set of people has talked bad things to about you, when you come across them, they are going to confirm for themselves when they see you. So now, what you should be careful about is this: Is your presence going to confirm the things they've heard about you, or is your presence going to contradict what they've heard about you? So it all boils down to you. So you see how you can control what people say about you, how you can control it? Yes, it's as simple as that. So if there's people that have heard so much bad things about you and you claim to be good and all of that, if they when they meet you, because they may meet you, some of them may never meet you, and that's not an issue, but some of them would meet you. So when these ones meet you, as your presence is meeting you, going to confirm the things they've heard about you, or is it going to contradict what they've heard about you? If it's going to confirm what they've heard about you, then that means you are what they said you are. But if it contradicts what they've said about you, now these people that thought so badly of you will transfer that, thing to the people that told them those things about you. They will not see you as a bad person anymore. They will start to look at the people that told them those things as a bad person, because now they've met you and they've had their interaction with you, and they've seen that, oh, you're not as bad as they said you were. You are actually a nice person. Do you get it? So whichever way people will talk, but it is your responsibility to control what they say about you. And how do you control what they say about you? By your character, by your behavior, by your doings, by your interaction with people. So it is on you. Because, of course, it's what they see they will talk, it's what they feel they will talk. You know what I mean? So, yes. So, it is your responsibility to be the best version of you. So, now you have an influence to what people say about you by how you present yourself. And remember, character is something that it's easy to see. It's easy, it smells, it's like an aura, it goes with you wherever you are. You can't hide it. It shows, it manifests. It manifests. Before you think it does, before you think of it, it's out there showing, displaying itself. But like I said before, nobody knows it all. It's all about learning. It's all about improvement. It's all about developing yourself. It's all about being the better version of yourself. It's all about growth. But to get that growth to be better, you have to learn and you have to have an open mind. If you enjoyed this video, quickly guys, I just want to plead with you guys to subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and share. By doing that, it's going to encourage the algorithm to reach more persons and they will learn about these things. And let's see how we can work together to stop the spread of gossip, and how we can work together to make people know how to influence what is said about them wherever they go. So you see, you have the power to influence what people talk about you. I want you to know this and work with it. Have this at the back of your head. Wherever you're entering, whatever you're doing, know that if you think about this, when you leave, one thing you should ask yourself: when I leave this room, what is going to be said about me? Because of course, something has to be said about you, good or bad. So the moment you have that in your mind, it helps you live better. It helps you interact better. It helps you treat people better. What's going to be said about me? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Think about those things. And if you have any questions, or if you have any story that relates to what I've just said, or if this is relatable to you somehow, leave a comment in the comment section and let me know exactly how this video has touched you. Let me know exactly what you've learned from this video. And I see you guys in my other videos. Bye for now and have a good one.